Hi there, my name is Skomantas and I am a member of the Data School's 30th cohort at the Information Lab. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use lines from the Analytics pane in Tableau. Lines can be a very quick and easy way to draw insights about the data. It can mark averages, max or min values, as well as provide insights about the spread of the data. So let's jump right into Tableau and get started. For today's example, I will be using US Sample Superstore dataset, which can be found within Tableau repository. To start off, let's drag on subcategory and category onto rows. And let's drag sales on the columns. And maybe let's sort it to make it look nicer. Then let's click on the Analytics pane. And here we have different tools that we can use to analyze the data. At the top, we have Summarize section, where we have a quick access to the most common tools in Analytics pane. Let's drag a constant line on the view. You will see this little pop-up window, and you need to drop your constant line on the table icon. And here we can specify a particular value. In our case, let's say we want it to be 10,000 and press enter. The constant line provides us with an opportunity to set our own threshold at whatever value we feel fitting. It can be particularly useful if you're interested in a certain threshold and you want to see whether your data passes that threshold or not. The other line on the summarize section is the average line. If you select it and drag it, you will again see this pop-up window, and you can drop it on one of the three icons: table, pane, or cell. For now, let's drop it on table. And what we have is another average line appearing, and it is showing us the average of all the subcategories. But for example, if we again selected an average line and dropped it on pane, it would give us the average for each for each category. In our case, if we select the average line again and drop it on cell, nothing interesting is going to happen, and the average line is just going to appear at the end of each row. But there are other uses for lines from the Analytics pane. Let's open a new sheet. Let's create the same view again. So let's drop category and subcategory on rows, and let's drag sales on columns, and let's sort it. Let's go to Analytics pane and go to the bottom where we have custom section. Let's drag and drop the reference line on the table again. This time a different pop-up window appears where we can customize what kind of line we want to have. So again, we can select it to be per pane, per cell, or per table. We can also select the value that we want to be looking at. In this case, we can only select sum of sales, but if you had other measures, you could select other measures here as well. Similarly, we can also select what kind of aggregation we're interested in. We can select sum, constant, minimum, maximum, average, or median. For example, if I select maximum, it will provide me with the maximum value. If I select sum, it will show me the total of all of these subcategories added together. Let's keep it on average for now. The second drop-down menu here allows us to select what we want to put on our label. So you see this average label over here. With this drop-down menu, we can select what we want to be inside our label. Right now, we have the value, so the value of average sales, but we can also make it custom and make it say something else. For example, example line. And now it says that. If you close the pop-up window, we can press on a line and select edit, and the same window will appear again. Similarly, we can edit our tooltips as well. So we can just enter anything that we want in our tooltips. Let's say this is the value for sales. If we press OK and hover over the line, we will get that tooltip. So let's go back to editing our line. At the bottom here, we can also format how we want our line to display. We can make it a thicker line, and perhaps change the color of it. If we press OK, you can see how it looks on the graph. We can also fill above or below the reference line. So this way, everything that is above or below the reference line is going to be colored in a particular way. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you now feel more confident with lines in Tableau Analytics Pane. If you enjoyed this session, you should also check out the videos my fellow data schoolers have created on this channel.